Picture this. You wake up, head pounding, like the drums of war. Your phone screen is cracked, and your dignity is missing in action. Somewhere in your camera roll is a blurry video of you passionately explaining quantum physics to a houseplant. Was it worth it? Probably not. But here's the kicker. Seneca, he tried to warn us. Before we get into it, do us a favour, smash that like button, subscribe. I think we're over 200 now. Thank you guys. And hit that bell thing. Because let's be honest, if you're going to make questionable life choices, at least make the right one by sticking around for wisdom that might actually save you from another text that starts with "you up." Also, I've also got those buy me a coffee pages. So if you feel generous or guilty about last week's life decisions, you can fuel my caffeine addiction. Links below. So, Seneca, the ultimate ancient party pooper, he once said, here we go, therefore, explain why a wise person shouldn't get drunk, not with words, but by the facts of its ugliness and offensiveness. It's most easy to prove that so-called pleasures, when they go beyond proper measure, are but punishments. That's deep, isn't it? What did he mean? That extra tequila shot wasn't a celebration. It was a direct invitation to regret. The man basically called out the entire concept of one more round and told us that pleasure without limits is just punishment in disguise. Think of it like binge watching an entire Netflix series in one night. Episode 1, fantastic. Episode 14 at 4 a.m. You question your life choices, dehydrated and convinced that the shadows in the room are judging you. Too much of a good thing? Punishment. We've all been there. Let's talk about Dave. Dave, much like all of us, at some point went out with a noble intention of just a casual drink. Cut to 5 hours later, and Dave's attempting to karaoke Adele at full volume, believing himself to be the lost member of a boy band. Fast forward to next morning, Dave, he's not like me walking in mud, is sprawled out like a crime scene, his wallet mysteriously missing, and his only memory of the night is someone calling him the king of the dance floor. And before we dramatically fall off the table or slip over in the mud, Dave, my friend, has been punished. If you've ever been Dave, Seneca would like a word. So, now, because wisdom is best served with a side of sarcasm, let's dive into some affirmations. Basically, questions to save yourself from becoming the tragic hero of your own messy saga. Number 1. Am I drinking for fun? Or am I just emotionally waterboarding myself with bad decisions? Let's be real. No one has ever solved their problems with a Jaeger bomb. Number 2. Is this one last drink a wise choice? Or am I auditioning for an impromptu episode of Survivor, my liver versus the bar tab? And number 3. Would my future self thank me for this? Or will I be writing a sorry for last night text whilst cringing into my coffee hall? Yes. Number 4. Am I the main character in my life, or just the comedic relief in someone else's Snapchat story? Number 5. Do I actually need a drink, or do I just need a nap, a hug, and a proper therapist? Lastly, number 6, before the mud gets me. Is this behaviour the definition of carpe diem, or just carb chaos with a side of regret? So, listen, I'm not saying Seneca wants you to be boring. Have fun, live your life. But maybe, just maybe, Don't let your Saturday night be an episode of Cops, because our wise philosopher friend pointed out when pleasure turns excessive, it stops being pleasure. Let's be honest. Do you really want your legacy to be the story of how you once lost a shoe and your dignity in the same night? So, let's give our friend Seneca's wisdom a 2025 glow up. If you have to check your bank account, your text messages, and your moral compass after a night out, congratulations. That wasn't pleasure. That was just expensive self-sabotage. Now, before you go, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment about the most ridiculous why did I do that moment, and if you're feeling particularly enlightened or guilty, you can buy me a coffee, because let's be honest, after this mud and writing this, I deserve one. Oh, and check the description out for a playlist full of other philosophy-infused sarcasms, or loaded wisdom. Think of it as your personal TED Talk, but with more wit and fewer PowerPoint slides. See you in the next one, when hopefully you're making slightly better life choices, and I won't be in the mud. I love you, and I miss you.